All right, welcome back to Absolute Batman. We are hopping in Batman Annual. This one is fire. I love this. And it's got Daniel Warren Johnson. Oh, so good. If you haven't read the Transformers run for Skyline, oh, so good. So let's hop in. Make sure to comment, like, subscribe. Yeah. Picking up with Bruce talking to his dad as a kid. His dad's holding the Gotham Globe with an extremist bombing. And he's like, yo, why did they bomb that place? And his dad said, I wish we knew. I have no idea. So what do we do? How do we make them stop? Well, Bruce, I don't know. I'm just one person. I don't know how to fix the world. But I do know what I'm good at, which is teaching. Every student I meet, I know I have a chance to make a difference in their life. So maybe one day one of my students won't make the same mistakes that these people made. And what about you, kiddo? What are you going to do to change the world? And we see Batman fighting the extremists. We already know what Bruce is going to do. So let's talk about where the timing of this is. He's pulling up to Slaughter Swamp outside of the city of Gotham, where he sees a priest and he goes to a pawn shop. This takes place before Absolute Batman #1. That's pretty important because this is where he learns his morals and what he's going to do as Batman. So he's going into the pawn shop and talks to the guy. Non-lethal rounds. Come on in. As requested, explosives, modified rubber bullets, beanbags, all the works. They're all less lethal, not non-lethal, but take it. I should know better than to ask, but what is this all for? Keep your mind out of it. It's my stuff, man. Anyways, what's that thing at the edge of town? What's going on there? I don't know. Some company came in with big money, big promises, 3 months into construction, and they left. Just like that? We have no idea. What's left is what you saw when you drove in. Where are all those people from? Well, hell if I know. Came looking for something better, didn't find it. And then he hears a lady cry for help, and he goes over to help him, while the guy's like, you better leave that alone, son. And it's a bunch of people in a pig mask, not making fun of, harassing a Spanish lady and her son, and they're all branded with tattoos. But Bruce steps in, punches one in the face, and is like, yo, you guys suck. And they say, get ready for a beating, bro, as he gets hit in the back of the head by the pawn clerk. You should have listened when I said stay out of it. And then another man with a thick neck, big boy neck, comes up. His name's DJ. He seems to be the leader of these people. And then they talk about who is Bruce. Out-of-towner, savior, complex guy, city boy. And they just beat the shit out of him. Hey, chin up, man. It's your lucky day. Tonight is when we get payback for this horrible city that turned its back on our boys. All that changes now, starting with you. And while doing that, the priest shows up and jumps in the way. You guys need to stop. Oh, come on, Father Peters, get out of the way. Jeffrey, I've known you since before you could walk. This isn't you. Please stop. He takes off his mask, and then DJ's like, yo, we're gonna leave. We got places to do. And so the father takes care of Bruce. I hope you don't mind. The hospital is a good hour away. They really got you good. Got us good, I should say. Won't happen again. Well, whatever you say, man. And then he looks at their picture. Is this you? Yeah, it's a long time ago. I made a lot of friends during that time. All of us chasing peace. Never-ending journey, it seems. This picture will come important later. We'll see more about it. Anyways, Bruce asks, what's the tattoos mean on the boys? What are they? Well, 6 months ago, we had an outsider come recruiting. I don't know how much about him, except that he's been filling in the holes of the hearts of these boys. Of all the men here, he's given them a dark place to go. Yeah, I heard that. They said something was happening. Yeah, the boy and his mother, they're from an encampment. They plan to run them all out of town tonight by any means necessary. So Bruce grabs his stuff and he's like, I'm leaving, bro. And he sees that they actually torched their car, bro. They messed up his ride, his pickup truck. And so Father asks, what are you going to do, Bruce? What are you doing? Peace isn't an option. Sometimes words don't work. And then we pick up with what the boys are actually doing. We got DJ, Powell, and the police show up. They act like they're going to stop him, but really they join in. Everybody's here in this town going to the encampment. It's good to have you all here. Let's clean up this town. And so they attempt to clean up the town. They start beating everybody up. I am the new truth. I am the power, pure power, white power. As he raises his hand and Bruce breaks that shit like crazy. Bro, that would hurt. Oh my God. Bruce, as Batman, shows up, beating the tar out of everybody, doesn't even say anything, and he just goes to town. There's nothing else to say. Just he destroys everybody in the town. One of them holds a lady prisoner and tries to shoot her and says, I'll do it, man. And he just throws 3 batarangs and then axe knees him in the fucking face. That's the pawn guy. Oh my gosh, bro. Your face is broken. You can't use that anymore. And then after everything, Bruce goes back to DJ and he just tanks those bullets from his costume as DJ's like, get away. And he just starts punching. And that's when the father jumps in and says, please stop. This won't fix it. It's not going to work. I don't know how to make it better. I only know how to not make it worse. But this isn't the way. As Bruce screams, this is my way. A lot of people think that he killed DJ. I don't think he killed DJ. There's no real evidence that he just murdered him right in front of the priest. The rest of the guys drive back to their main headquarters, I want to say, as they're all like, this dude's coming, this big guy's coming. As Bruce stumbles upon the dump truck, that's what he turns his Batmobile into in issue 2 of the series. This is where he got it from. He starts her up. Everything's gone. And he drives the truck. I can't remember if I called it a dump truck. I can't remember what kind of truck it is. But he drives it to them and just crashes into the building like a monster. He just ruins that house. Then he just kicks down the door of the truck, tanks bullets, and just starts going to town, cutting people's arms off and stuff. As they're like, get back, man. You can't do this. We're human beings. He's like, no. You guys are roaches, as he pulls out a flamethrower. And there's only one way to deal with those, as he just starts torching everything. The house is torched, the flag is torched, the people are torched, not dead though. As he sees people in the rubble, and the priest walks up with his medical bag, because he was in the army for medical, and he starts healing the people, even though they're bad people. It hurts. I know, son. Stay still. Why are you doing this? Well, you have your way, and I have mine. And so Bruce leaves, thinking about his dad. You did a lot of cool stuff when you were younger, Dad. I don't know about that, but you made a difference. You did something. I'm gonna do that too. I want to be just like you, Dad. As he looks at the same picture from the priest. So him and the priest knew each other. They're both in the military together. I just have to figure out how. Oh, that was before I had a mustache. We barely knew what we were doing then. But I guess I barely know what I'm doing now. But you, Bruce, I know your nature. I know who you are deep down. You have a strong and compassionate heart. All you have to do is be yourself, no matter what you do. I'll always be proud of you. As Bruce sits by the dump truck, crying. I loved this issue. This was beautiful. Thank you for listening, watching, enjoying. Yeah, more Absolute Batman's on the way. Peace out.